Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back once again to Hearthstone. Thank you for everyone that came to the live stream. That was really cool of how many people actually turned up. It's quite cool. Hopefully I'll be doing a lot more of them now, because I really enjoyed doing the live stream and stuff. It was a good laugh. We had pretty good fun. And thank you to all the new subscribers as well. It's really cool that a lot of you have hung around. I thought a lot more people were going to disappear after the giveaway ended. I am still working on trying to get more keys, and as soon as I know something, you will all know something. So I'm going to do another arena run, because I love the arena. I'm really hoping for a mage. Nope, didn't get a mage. Okay. Right, someone did ask for a hunter run, so a hunter run you will get. So, okay. Question Adventurer. Many people are going to know opinions on this card. It is a very good card. Early or late game. Obviously if you can defend it early game it's very good. Late game you can buff it up very quickly if you've got a lot of cheap creatures. Well, of any card, because obviously like if you've got one cost, things like that, it's just whenever you play a card at all. For hunters this is pretty good. Get rid of stealth. Destroy all enemy secrets, so that'd be good against like other hunters, mages, pallies. And get a card as well. So it's not bad for one cost. Or there's a bow. Whenever a secret is revealed, gain 1 durability. I think we're going to take that Question Adventurer. Start getting in with the creatures. For this deck, that's a no, in my opinion. It's an okay creature, but for 3 cost 2/2 isn't that great. And, you know, you can live without that. So it's between these two. This is a pretty solid creature. If you can get beasts, because then they all get charged. If you can keep it alive, it's pretty good. And obviously this is amazing, because if they've got just one stompy creature, there's no randomness about it, you're destroying that one creature. For 3 cost, that's pretty good. So I think we'll take at least one in the deck. We're probably quite likely to get another... no. This I don't think we're going to take. It's a decent enough card, but I don't know how many spells we're going to get, so that the mechanic on it might not be that useful. And for a 4/4 for 5, I'd rather a stronger mechanic on that one. Knife Juggler's pretty good, particularly if you can play him quick. And obviously Defender of Argus is very good, because you can make taunts. You can create 2 taunts and buff them, which is just nice. So you can potentially get slightly better trades. Right, we're solid on 3s. I'm going to risk taking the Defender of Argus just because at least it guarantees there's some decent taunt in here somewhere. Now, we don't really use weapons, so that's probably not that useful. A 1 cost is nice, but this isn't my favourite 1 cost. I mean, the healing's okay, but usually I would never take this creature because its health is too low for its mana cost. So you drop that and then it's got to wait a turn. Unless you can defend it with a decent taunt and they haven't got any spells, this becomes a big target because it's instantly got 9 attack, and then a hunter you can buff that very quickly. But as a hunter I can still buff it, so I may take it. Yeah, some endgame, you know, maybe we can drop it behind something. Now, this creature, very good. Particularly when any minion dies, if you start trading for things. Because that counts on when yours die and theirs die, so if I was to trade one of my creatures for one of theirs, that'd be 2 deaths, so it gained 2 attack in 1 turn. And if you were to keep doing that, this thing can rapidly spiral out of control. But this is always nice. For 0 cost, change a minion's health to 1. You know, that's big. That's very big. I can't really afford not having it in the deck because it's just so useful. Right, now this is a terrible taunt, a 3/3, but because we are a hunter, beasts are kind of our thing. So I think we're going to take it. If we see a beast, generally they're probably going to get prioritised. Well, I'm not taking that because I don't agree with Murlocs in arena runs. They're good if you can get them, but the chances of actually being able to get a lot of Murlocs together in one it's a bit risky. So we've already got a Question Adventurer. I mean, there's nothing wrong with taking another one, but that Master Swordsmith's nice. Because again, if you can keep him protected, he can keep buffing up things' attack. And we need some 2 cost, so... Ugh, no. I'm not taking Murlocs, I've just pretty much said why. I've had some horrible experiences with Mad Bomber. He can be really good. He can also ruin you. Absolutely ruin your day. But tracking's nice because you can look at it, but the problem is you discard the other 2. Because you get to, it shows you the 3 off the top of your deck. You pick 1 to instantly have, and then 2 of them you throw away. You just get rid of them. And I don't like that. So, as much as I hate this, I am going to take Mad Bomber. Oh, no, that's a cruel choice. Because I love that card. Because it's board clear. But, Scavenging Hyena is possibly one of the best hunter cards you can get. So I'm going to prioritise beasts as best as I can. Hungry Crab can be a nice early play, particularly if you go second and they drop that Murloc. Instant kill of any Murloc, and then it's a 3-4 on turn 1, that's pretty nice. Can't guarantee that. He's nice, because you can steal later cards, but as I said, I want beasts. We don't use weapons. Well, we might use some, but I haven't got one yet, so I don't really want to take it. He's not necessarily bad. 2-1, and I can get a card, so he might not be the worst choice, but getting another deadly shot would be nice. Yeah, we'll get the deadly shot. Oh my god, that's a really cruel choice, because every single one of them cards is fantastic. This is amazing. Quite clear why. Any beast I've got on the field gains one attack and charge, so it can attack the turn that I drop it, which is fantastic. And all that for 1 cost. Brilliant. This is good because it's cheap and it buffs adjacent minions, whether they're beast or not. It buffs them, which is fantastic again. And Scavenging Hyena, again. If you start buffing that, it rolls out of control, it gets crazy, it's awesome. But I can't risk not having that Unleash the Hounds. So I've got to take it. After I said about Murlocs and I've been offered loads of Murlocs. Give a beast +2 attack and immune this turn. I have never seen that card. I am taking that. That seems like it could be useful. Now, all of them not that great, but Fairy Dragon's nice, particularly for the 2 cost. We are really missing around here. There's another beast, we'll take it. Out of these, we need more 4 cost, and he's amazing because again you can create taunt and a buff, which is nice, and his stats are pretty nice as well. Do I really want to take another Core Hound? I kinda do. Yeah, go on. Usually I would never take this card, but it's a beast. I'll risk it. Oh, what is with it? It gives me terrible cards and then it offers me really good ones together. I can't ignore the card draw. As much as having another one of them would be nice, I can't ignore that card draw. Twilight Drake, very nice card. Particularly if you've had that card draw out for a while and you've got stacks and stacks of cards, very nice. Defender Argus, obviously very nice, and we've already got one. I think now would be a good time to take that Knife Juggler though. So, there we go. There's a nice strong beast. I love the Scavenging Hyena, but I'm taking that all the way. Out of them, I'm taking that Starving Buzzard again. We'll take the Arcane Shot, bit of removal, always nice to have. Not the nicest choice in the world. He's nice because he's got charge. But he is more card draw. But he's got terrible attack, and I can't really buff him. I guess I could... I'm thinking between these two. For the sole purpose, but I'm thinking of it on the basis of, if I happen to have the Defender of Argus, they would make very nice taunt creatures. I think we're going to take the Stormwind Knight. Strange? Yes. But it just gets something a bit down here. Another starving buzzard or another deadly shot or a freezing trap. Freezing trap's kind of nice because it can put people off. I don't really want... I'll take it just because it's something a bit different. Because that shares the same value as things like snipe, which can put people off wanting to do things, so it can make them hesitate. And if they hesitate, then you can start to take advantage. That's the theory. Young Priestess, really nice if you can protect it. Constantly buffs things. If they haven't got if they haven't got anything to answer you with for the first couple of turns, that can change the entire game. This is nice. It's basically a slightly weaker version of the Defender of Argus, which I'm kind of tempted to take just because the fact that it does still force the taunts. And for its cost, it's still a pretty decent little minion. And I don't need any more of this. Because even though he's got stealth, which is nice, I've got those core hounds, which I've got a little bit more attack. So the only good side of him is obviously he is in stealth, so he's hidden. It's between these two. Let's see. We've got a lot on the 2 cost, so I think we're actually going to take that Young Priestess. He's a nice taunt, but we need beasts. Do I really want another Scavenging Hyena? I'm not taking another Core Hound, that's crazy. Worgen Infiltrator wouldn't be a bad choice. He's one of the better 1-cost creatures you can get, but the chances of me getting him... Let's take another Scavenging Hyena. It's beasts. Oh, silence and a beast. Even better. Fantastic. Last card. Do we want a bow? I like the Argent Commander. He's a good card. So maybe we could take him. We could always force him to be a Wrecking Ball. That I'm just not taking. I can't guarantee the... we haven't got that many spells in this deck, so it's just not worth it. So I think it's between them. We are really low on high cost stuff, that's really bad. I think for the sake of it, we're just going to have to take him just for something there. We are running some very cheap creatures, and unfortunately I didn't get hardly any other ones that I really wanted for a decent hunter deck. But, alas, we will give it a go. Anyone that was at the live stream would have seen the Druid run that I did. Which, that went pretty well. We finished 5-3. Not the best, but considering that was just a random deck that we cobbled together, and at the time I wasn't completely sure, that turned out pretty well. Pally run that we did on the channel recently, that didn't go that well. I wasn't majorly pleased with that. So, hopefully this will be one of the... Total Husky. Why do I know that name? Mad Bomber. All of them are pretty low cost, so I think we'll keep them. I may even just risk throwing Mad Bomber out really quickly. As crazy as that sounds. Arcane Shot. I could use that to shoot him for 2, but it's just not worth it. I'd rather use it to kill something, to be honest. A lot of people will do that. They'll get their one cost thing and they'll just throw 2 or 3 damage at someone. It's just not worth it. It really isn't. I kind of want to put him down, but I also want to put Mad Bomber down. What we'll do, we'll put Mad Bomber down, and then next turn we'll put down the Wind Fury with the Scavenging Hyena. That seems like a good idea. Let's risk this. Probably all 3 of them are going to hit me now. 1, 2, 3. What did I tell you? That's why you don't take Mad Bomber.
My apologies.
It's not your fault. You haven't got to apologise. That is just what Mad Bomber is like. Mad Bomber is a horrible, horrible card. One game he will completely screw you over. Next game he'll be nice to you. The chances of him being nice to you are not very high. But he'll try. Harvest Golem. Now we can actually use the... or do I put the taunt up? See, I'm kind of tempted here to sacrifice... Right, I'm going to play my idea. Now this is a crazy idea. No, this wouldn't work. I've played that wrong. Ah, I'm an idiot. I've actually just played that wrong. Ah, I've got to do it a different way now. And I'm not happy about the way I just had to do it at all. The plan was originally I was going to sacrifice that Wind Fury into him. Forgot. It can't attack this turn, it's not charge. I don't know why in my head then for a second that I thought it was charge.
I hope you like my invention.
Ah, now this is good. Right, do we put the taunt down and protect it, or do we put down the Scavenging Hyena and buff the Scavenging Hyena? We buff the Scavenging Hyena, and here is why. That's a priest. They deal with anything with 3 or less, or 5 or more. So we do that. That dies, and he now becomes a 4-3. Which messes with his plan. And I'm going to put down that secret now, just to put him off dropping any major cards. Ah, there we go. Iron Dwarf, that trades perfectly now. However, get out. Oh yeah. Ah.
Well played.
Now I could just kill that with him. And then play that to buff his attack. But we've already spoke about that. Sod it, we're going to risk it. Here comes the Shadow Word Death. Here it comes. Although I think Shadow Word Death is like 5 costs, so it would literally eat up his turn. Which he might not be quite so willing to do. Now here's the big problem. I've already put out a couple of beasts. And none of them have been the buzzard.
Like my invention.
And he's got a lot more cards than me. I'm about to use my last card next turn. Which I am not happy about at all. Hello. Well, that's a nice little lineup we've got there. Problem being is one decent move and everything dies. Ah, really? I suppose it is good to get rid of him. But the problem with that, obviously, is then that leaves my taunt alive. Unless obviously he's got a plan for the taunt, which get rid of her for card draw. That's fair enough. That's pretty good. I've done that myself a few times. Aha! And there's the charge. So the charge can kill one of them. So I think we'll charge and get rid of you. Now if he wants to, he can crash into that. I don't really see a reason to do it myself. And we'll just shoot him for 2. And then for any reason that somehow lives but keeps its 2 health, I'll use him to get rid of him, I think. Oh, you would have one of them, wouldn't you? Oh, now that's a problem. How can I get through him and still do 3 damage? 6 damage. Obviously I've got my hero power, so I only need to put through 4 damage. See, now he was about to make a slight mistake because he was about to use that to kill that, which would have buffed this. Is he going to? See, because if he does, which now buffs that to a 5, that can hit that and survive. So now all I've got to do is sacrifice him into that, and then he can kill it for free. Now yes, there's probably very likely he's got something that can kill it with 1. But now there's also this on the field, so now he's got to deal with that. Now he could mind control me right now, which would be horrible. But that wouldn't necessarily save him unless he could give it taunt instantly. He needs taunt basically right now. Or he needs to completely wipe my board. Which, unless he's sitting on a lot of removable spells, that's not going to happen. Come on, let's have a nice... Come on, let me have a nice win. Please. Pretty please. So as you can see a bit of the strength of him, and particularly this card. How nuts he's just rolled out of control. Not bad considering we didn't get much of our card draw. I had this horrible feeling that from like turn 5 we were going to be top decking and that was going to be completely it. Oh, what's it going to be? Mind control. Okay, that's your whole turn gone for something you can't use.
You have bested.
I don't really know why you'd bother mind controlling that, but okay. Well played. I think he got really unlucky there. Priest, I thought a priest would have been able to demolish that. So I'm pretty pleased that he didn't. So that will be our first run, I think. We'll end the episode here, and I will carry on the arena run in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you to everyone that's supporting the series and keeps wanting to do the Hearthstone. Please drop me a comment and tell me your thoughts, if there's any plays that you think you'd do, or if there's anything you've tried recently. Talk to me about it. I'm a chatty sort, particularly about Hearthstone, because I love Hearthstone. So yeah, leave me a like if you're still enjoying the stuff, drop me a comment, subscribe if you haven't already, share it with your friends, you know the drill. Thank you for watching and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.